You spent 12 to 16 years in school, and no one taught you how money actually works. It's not an accident. The system isn't designed to create wealth. It's designed to create employees. Today, I'm teaching you the 15 lessons about money that the education system deliberately left out. Class is in session. Think about everything you learned in school. Algebra, history, literature. The mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Now think about what you didn't learn. How to manage money. How credit works. How taxes function. How investments grow. How to build wealth. You can calculate the area of a triangle, but do you know how compound interest will affect your retirement? You can analyze Shakespeare, but can you analyze an investment? This wasn't an oversight. The education system was designed over a century ago to produce factory workers and obedient employees, not independent thinkers who understand wealth. Today, we fix that. These are the 15 money lessons you should have learned but didn't. Lesson number 1. Compound interest is the most powerful force in finance. Einstein allegedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. Whether he said it or not, he should have. Here's how it works. You invest $10,000 at 8% return. After year 1, you have $10,800. But year 2, you earn 8% on $10,800, not just your original $10,000. Your interest earns interest. Over 30 years, that $10,000 becomes $100,000. Over 40 years, $217,000. The growth isn't linear. It's exponential. This works against you too. Credit card debt at 20% interest compounds exponentially in the opposite direction. Understanding compound interest changes how you see every financial decision. Time becomes your most valuable asset. Lesson number 2. The tax code is a roadmap to building wealth. Most people see taxes as something to suffer through annually. The wealthy see taxes as a game with legal strategies to minimize their burden. There's a reason billionaires often pay lower tax rates than teachers. They understand the rules. Capital gains are taxed differently than income. Retirement accounts grow tax-deferred. Business expenses can be written off. Real estate has depreciation benefits. You don't need to evade taxes, that's illegal. You need to understand tax planning, that's intelligent. Every dollar saved in taxes through legal strategies is a dollar that compounds in your favor. Lesson number 3. There's a difference between good debt and bad debt. Schools teach that all debt is bad. That's wrong and keeps people poor. Bad debt. Borrowing for things that depreciate: cars, clothes, vacations, consumer goods. You're paying interest on things losing value. Good debt. Borrowing for things that appreciate or generate income: real estate, business investment, education that increases earning potential. The asset pays for the debt and generates profit. The wealthy use debt as a tool. They borrow at low rates to invest at higher rates. The spread is free money. Lesson number 4. Inflation is a hidden tax on your savings. If your money isn't growing faster than inflation, you're getting poorer, even if your account balance stays the same. At 3% inflation, $100,000 in a savings account becomes worth about $74,000 in purchasing power after 10 years. You didn't lose money, it was silently taken through declining value. This is why the wealthy don't hoard cash. They hold assets, real estate, stocks, businesses that appreciate faster than inflation. Cash is for short-term needs and emergencies. Long-term wealth must be in appreciating assets. Lesson number 5. There are fundamentally different types of income. Active income requires your time. You work, you get paid. Stop working, payment stops. Passive income flows regardless of your direct effort. Investments paying dividends, rental properties generating rent, businesses with systems, royalties from creative work. The wealthy focus obsessively on building passive income streams. They know that true wealth means money working for you, not the other way around. School trained you for active income, for being an employee. Real financial education teaches you to build passive income as quickly as possible. Lesson number 6. Your credit score is your financial reputation. It affects your ability to get loans, the interest rates you pay, sometimes even job opportunities. Yet schools never explain how it's calculated, how to build it, or how to protect it. Your credit score can save or cost you hundreds of thousands over your lifetime. Lesson number 7. Negotiation is expected. Everything is negotiable: salaries, bills, prices. But school taught you to accept what authority figures offer. The wealthy negotiate everything. They know that silence or acceptance means leaving money on the table. Lesson number 8. Insurance is a business, not a service. Insurance companies profit by taking in more than they pay out. They design policies in their favor. You should understand what you actually need, what's overpriced, and how deductibles and limits work. Most people are overinsured in some areas and underinsured in others. Lesson number 9. The stock market is not gambling. Long-term, diversified investing in the stock market has generated consistent returns throughout history. It's one of the primary ways the wealthy build wealth. But without education, people either avoid it entirely or treat it like a casino, both mistakes. Lesson number 10. Budgeting is not about restriction. A budget isn't a cage, it's a plan. It's telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Wealthy people always have budgets, no matter how much they earn. It's a tool for intentionality, not deprivation. Lesson 11. Assets put money in your pocket, liabilities take it out. Your house isn't an asset if it only costs you money in mortgage, taxes, and maintenance. Your car is a liability. Real assets, rental properties, dividend stocks, businesses, generate income. Understanding this distinction changes how you evaluate every purchase. Lesson 12. Your network is your net worth. Relationships generate opportunities. The wealthy cultivate connections intentionally, not for manipulation, but understanding that collaboration multiplies capabilities. Who you know often matters more than what you know. Lesson 13. Financial literacy is a skill that can be learned. You weren't born good or bad with money. Money management is a skill like any other, learnable through study and practice. Saying, "I'm just not good with money," is like saying, "I'm just not good at reading," before you've learned to read. Lesson 14. Time is more valuable than money. Money can be earned, saved, invested, and multiplied. Time only moves in one direction. The wealthy understand this and make decisions accordingly, often trading money for time rather than time for money. Lesson 15. The system benefits from your financial ignorance. Banks profit from your mistakes. Credit card companies design traps. Retailers use psychology against you. Financial illiteracy isn't an accident. It's profitable for someone else. The education system taught you to be a good worker. It didn't teach you to be wealthy. That's not going to change anytime soon. Schools serve institutional purposes, and financial independence isn't one of them. Which means your financial education is your responsibility. Nobody is coming to teach you. The information is available, but you have to seek it actively. Every book, video, and course on money is make-up work for the education you never received. The catch-up is uncomfortable, but it's non-negotiable if you want to build wealth. You've just learned 15 lessons that most people never learn. Don't just nod and move on. Apply them. Change your behavior. Break the cycle of financial illiteracy. Subscribe to Wealth Code for your weekly financial education. We're building the school that should have existed, the one that teaches you how money actually works. Your real education starts now. Financial education, money education. Schools don't teach financial literacy, money. Lessons, wealth education, what school missed, financial ignorance, Alex.